Halo teman-teman semua, selamat datang kembali di channel kami bersama aku Fiqri di sini, dan di live streaming kali ini kita akan melanjutkan kembali petualangan kita di game Mass Effect 3 teman-teman. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman semua yang sudah mampir, makasih yang udah tombol like, share dan juga subscribe-nya. Kalian juga bisa mendukung channel ini cara lebih dengan cara scan QR code yang ada di sini atau di link yang ada di deskripsi di sauria.co/gamizon teman ya. Kalian juga bisa mampir ke Discordnya Gamizon di Gamizon Galaxy, di situ kalian bisa main bareng sama aku nantinya, ataupun sekedar ingin ngirimin lucu atau cerita horor menarik pak. Kalau sudah banyak bisa kita live streaming dan kita reaksiin bareng-bareng teman-teman. Kalian juga bisa mampir ke traktirnya Gamizon di traktir.id/Gamizon pak. Di situ kalian bisa ngirim donatnya 5 ribuan aja teman-teman ya. So teman-teman semua, langsung aja kita masuk ke gamenya. Aku akan live sekitar 1,5 jam sampai sekitaran jam setengah 10 pak. Karena aku masih penasaran dengan game Mass Effect 3 ini, story-nya gimana teman-teman. Karena aku suka sih dengan shooting mekaniknya di game ini pak, karena dan punya tim juga gitu loh, kita bisa merekrutin dan milih pakai tim yang mana teman-teman ya. Oke teman-teman semua, sorry bro, bentar. Oke teman-teman, langsung aja kita masuk ke gamenya bapak ke. Let's go teman-teman, let's go. Headset aku mana, nyangkut, bentar, nyangkut bapak ke. Oke teman-teman, kita langsung aja masuk ke gamenya pak. Oke, kita bisa upgrade teman-teman, and kita akan ini dulu boleh sih pak. Ini aja teman-teman, lalu ininya kita naikin pak. Salah. Oke, lalu ini lagi teman-teman, nggak bisa pak. Tadi 4 kok jadi habis. Lah wait, bilang ini berapa, hilang teman-teman poinnya pak. Tadi ada kok tiba-tiba hilang. Oh memang 4. Oke. Confirm jurnal bla bla. Kita sudah berhasil merekrut, siapa sih namanya ini, aku lupa pak. Pictus teman-teman. Kita bisa apa, merekrut Garrus juga. Jadi tim kita teman-teman. Kita mau merekrut Krogan teman-teman, bangsa alien yang badannya gede asal aku pak.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on.
Sebenarnya kita bukan mau merekrut dia kan, tapi ada satu lagi, tapi katanya udah mati pak, yang awalnya mau kita rekrut teman-teman.
I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances.
Jadi yang merasa Prime Victus ini benar dikatain dia nggak cocok jadi Primarch teman-teman, atau orang di balik layar gitu pak. Lebih suka berperang di bagian apa, di barisan depan.
The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
And mine with Earth. Sebentar, Pak.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands
Oke,
full,
disetujui.
Commander.
Kita bisa merekrut
Was
Krogan.
there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire second fleet to provide cover for the third and the fifth to retreat.
Oke, dia menekan apa?
Now I presided over the most devastating
Ada pasukan teman-teman untuk melindungi pasukan yang lainnya.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can
Bagaimana kita bisa memenangkan perang ini?
and leave before the enemy has time to react.
Ya, sesatunya ya apa? Membuat kamu menjadi ujung tombaknya gitu.
It's an advantage.
Tapi ini kan hanya satu kapal, kata si Shepard.
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps,
Oke, kita nggak bisa nyerang secara langsung itu, Pak. Kita harus menyerang Reapers dengan cara yang tidak diduga oleh mereka.
Everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The R appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
The elusive man implied as much. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers.
Elusive Man bilang kalau dia ingin mengendalikan The Reapers, berbahaya sih.
Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more.
Oke, kita harus tetap mengawasi pergerakan Cerberus sih dan Elusive Man sebagai pemimpin ya. Karena dia juga udah punya pasukan ini, Pak, yang bisa dikendalikan. Mungkin kayak mayat-mayat gitu ya. Gimana aku bisa upgrade senjataku?
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean?
Kenapa lagi?
Offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
Ini katanya kayak tiba-tiba suka tiba-tiba mati.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3. I'm trying to...
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
Ada mail, teman-teman. Bla 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 bla. Oke. Ini apa misi-misinya gitu ya teman-teman ya. Sebentar.
After using a power, you must wait for it to recharge before using it again. This is called the cooldown period. When a power is in cooldown, its icon is gray. A red icon indicates that the power cannot affect the current target. Some offensive powers are guided and can be aimed to hit enemies over cover and around corners. There are other useful tools on the power menu. To use powers in real time, drag and drop them to quick-fire keys in the power menu.
Ya,
If
bisa
you
ini.
have enough metagel, select First Aid to revive a squad mate and to recover a portion of Shepard's health. You can also activate ammunition powers, like cryo ammo and incendiary ammo, to upgrade your weapon.
Oke. Ada kan? Ini kemana? Crew deck ya? Component center, Captain's cabin. Pak. Tadi kalau salah si Joker nyuruh ke deck 3. Teman-teman. Ini si Joker ya?
Commander, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's based in the AI core.
I'll head down.
Maybe hurry.
Oke, bentar. Masalah apakah dengan Edi? Sebentar bro. Ambil keliling-keliling dulu pak. Gak ada apa-apa di sini bro. Oke. Dan dapat item untuk toilet. Pasti nggak ada apa-apa pak. Oke bro, luas bro kapal ini.
Is everything okay?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Is everything okay?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
Joker,
Okay.
what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
I'm going in.
Kayak kebakaran gitu pesawat ya teman-teman. Ada konsleting ya.
Edie, talk to me.
Edie, are you okay? Oh, ada orang.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Lah,
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's
ya
body?
di tubuhnya Dr. Eva.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. a backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled, thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Ya, aku harus melaporkan mau tiba-tiba pindah ke tubuh orang gitu. Bukan tubuh orang, tubuh robot. Takutnya bisa membahayakan kapal ini.
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before
Harus coba dulu.
I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises.
Yap, harus dites dulu. Gak bisa sembarangan.
Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that we can agree.
Oke, AI-nya hidup, Pak. Punya tubuh sekarang.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Oh, Joker is going to have a field day with that.
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing.
Mau dicek apakah Shepard sisa dari apa? Teknologi Cerberus yang terpasang di tubuhnya.
Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
Kau pernah menyesal bekerja dengan Cerberus?
Work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't
Ya kan, kok salah aku di Mass Effect 1 dan 2. Si Shepard ini udah pakai Normandy, teman-teman. Tapi dulu masih ada kapten yang salah aku. Masih kerja di bawah siapa gitu. IC Anderson yang salah dulu.
The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Take care, Shepard. Cegukan, Pak. Cegukan. Yara kah?
Greetings, Commander Shepard.
Where is it?
Huh. What are you?
I'm Glyph, a VI assistant to Dr. Tassoni. I help her sort and catalog collected data. She's asked me to draw your attention to a terminal connected to her information network. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices.
Bisa upgrade, teman-teman. Dari abang-abang kita kumpulkan, Pak.
Have a pleasant day.
Belum ada. Liara.
Liara? What is all this stuff?
After you left for Earth, I had the chance to track down the information trader who'd kidnapped my friend. It wasn't easy, but I found the shadow broker and took over his information network.
You're running that from the Normandy?
What I can. Not all of the old broker's networks remained intact, but I have agents.
Berarti ada teman dia yang kena culik,
Dig
Pak.
up the information I needed
Sama
on the
seorang
Prothean cache
pedagang
on Mars.
pasar gelap.
For now, I'm researching this Prothean device. It's too dangerous to activate until we understand it.
Do you think Protheans actually completed the Crucible?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Yep. Liara adalah kru lama kita, Pak.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Hello again, Shepard.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
Oke, ini Prothean device ini teknologi yang agak susah untuk dipecahkan, teman-teman.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky he let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
How'd you take out the old shadow broker?
It cost me. I had to hire dozens of mercenaries just to storm his lair.
You really wanted him dead, huh?
The broker captured
Shadow broker.
I swore I'd get him back.
And?
I was too late to save him.
What happened when you became the broker?
I made what use of the network I could, but my main base of operations was scuttled when Cerberus attacked. I saved whatever crucial hardware I could, but I'd rather not talk about it. The important thing is that I still have data feeds and agents, although the war's taking a toll on the latter.
What's
What have
new?
you been up to since we last saw each other?
After the time I saw you on Ilium? Well, apart from becoming the broker, I spent my time looking for any defense against the Reapers. The only substantial records were the Protheans. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Yeah.
Like on Mars?
Seperti di
I
Mars.
thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Kita bertemu lagi nanti. Berbicara lagi nanti, Liara.
Please, enjoy your day.
Please enjoy your day.
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers
Ada
myself.
garis,
They
Pak.
don't look good.
We have to turn this around and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's him.
I'm counting on it. Turning to the Krogan is either the best or worst idea I've ever had. There's no in between here.
You did what you had to. I would have taken the same risk, sir.
I appreciate your confidence, Garrus, though it could just mean we're both idiots. That will be all.
Enggak?
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns.
Guns.
And lots of them. What you saw back on Palaven is proof of that. Still not convinced I should have left it behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy
Kita
escaped
cerita sama
attack.
si Garus, Pak.
Somehow I'm still alive. and he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough.
Aduh.
Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim,
Tidak
and I'm pretty sure
sanggup
they will.
untuk
Just remember,
menghitung berapa
a certain
orang yang bergantung sama kita.
isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
Kemudian kau punya keluarga di Palawan.
Sister too.
Ayahku dan
How long
juga
has it been since you heard from them?
adikku.
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
Menurutmu berapa
I know it looks bad now,
peluang
but I
kita?
think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
Di perang ini sebenarnya tidak akan, pasti akan banyak pertumpahan darah.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After the Collector base, I knew time was running out for all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
That was a problem?
Well, he used to work for CSEC. Very methodical, by-the-book kind of guy. He railed against people who bent the rules, which was usually me. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew.
The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies.
Jadi ceritanya sini ayahnya juga udah meyakinkan ini Pak kalau Reaper akan datang teman-teman.
Think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well,
Kau bisa
you go to war with the army.
mempercayai Primarch yang baru, Primarch Victus.
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style.
Mengganti temannya apa? Partner sendiri, bukan kayaknya.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
Itu namanya bukan dia, Pak.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Udah ya. Oke, teman-teman. Available in Med Bay. Maksudnya apa, Pak?
Just reviewing some charts.
Berapa? 5.000 ya? Berapa, Pak? Oh, terbatas rupanya, teman-teman. Jadi Liara James. Oke, Liara udah bisa kita ini, teman-teman, apa? Kita ajak bertempur, Pak. Aku mau upgrade di mana ya? Di sini kah? Commander.
Welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
Ini sumber energinya Normandy ya.
There's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, is that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is
Kan feeling aku ya, kok dari percakapan ini mungkin nanti muncul misi-misi baru gitu, teman-teman.
Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
Dengar, Pak, si Edie.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her. And in time, I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Sebenarnya Joker sama Edie banyak ngobrol gitu, teman-teman.
Carry on, Adams.
Jadi kayak dekat gitu, Pak. Makanya dari kemarin itu apa? Ya dari kemarin, dari tadi itu pas apa Edie punya tubuh robot gitu, Joker pasti senang katanya. Pasti girang banget, teman-teman.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Whose mech was that? She has got some curves.
Ini reporter tentara tapi dari militer gitu, teman-teman. Aku mau upgrade di mana ya, Pak ya? I can upgrade. Oh, ini armory ya. Lieutenant Cortez.
Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
Okay.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retro.
Kalau kita belanja lebih murah kok kita langsung ke ibu kota, teman-teman, daripada di sini.
It made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly.
Sudah 10 tahun jadi pasukannya Alliance.
Dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak.
Mungkin karena banyak tim baru, jadi banyak yang di-upgrade dari kapal ini, teman-teman.
For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have
Kau punya keluarga di sana?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
First retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Commander.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
People. 10% teman-teman harganya. Iya. Cheese. Ini senjatanya ya. Mana untuk upgrade? Ini ya. Oke, teman-teman. Oke, Pak. Oke. Capacity, fire rates. Damage-nya lebih sakit ini sih, Pak. Oke. Weight, capacity, damage. Nggak ada ya. Kita modify, teman-teman. Oke. Sudah aku upgrade. Bapak ke. Hey James.
Hey boss.
Bentar, Pak. Ini 45 menit aku cuma ngobrol-ngobrol aja loh. Yaudah guys ya, memang game ini memang banyak ngobrol sih.
She got that Cerberus bot. Took it over.
You're shitting me.
I shit you not.
Huh. You down here for a reason? Or you just come to tell me about Edie?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well...
Olahraga.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco.
Berantem, Pak.
Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Hop.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Hop. Hey.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Oh.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, We didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
Oke, ada pilihan apa, sisi positif atau sisi negatif, teman-teman.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Hop.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Kayak nggak takut mati, Pak. Mungkin ada sesuatu yang disesali sama James, Pak.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco tuh orang gila kan, teman-teman?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Nice. Fortification unlock. Teammate B, Pak.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted.
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or
what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Punya keluarga di bumi.
Uncle, retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore.
Oke.
I would like
Dirawat sama paman ya.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
Oke.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Si Jam suka ngasih julukan ke orang-orang, teman-teman. Gak tau supaya lebih gampang diingat, Pak. Oke. Oke, teman-teman. Misi selanjutnya di mana ya, teman-teman ya? Oke. full depot. Oke. Kayaknya perlu uang juga teman-teman. Boom. Dan. Ini setiap planet punya sejarah-sejarahnya sendiri, teman-teman. Final kita ke misi, Pak. Kita coba ide, teman-teman ya. Oke. Coba kita mengajak ide. Menggunakan tubuh cyborg, teman-teman. Oke, back bapak ke. Submachine gun, hurricane, teman-teman. Sama ya, Pak ya. Senjata mereka sama, Pak. Oke, teman-teman. Mas Comparison Health. Oke, gini kita naikin dulu satu, teman-teman. Liara, oh liara. Oke.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Aku lupa ke, ya udahlah nanti lah.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Without that beacon's warning, the Citadel species would have been taken by surprise.
Right. So any other Prothean artifact on Eden Prime could be just as important.
And this time, you'll be here to help with whatever we find.
I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea what Cerberus found?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right,
let's go.
Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Oke, teman-teman. Akhirnya kita misi, bro.
The area appears deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
Ini kemampuan si Ensir, beres, and organics.
Colonists will rebuild when Cerberus has been destroyed.
The city on Earth, right?
Oke. Tuh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Even Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does.
Oke. Medkit, teman-teman.
Shepard, this
Tidak ada orang,
Cerberus
Pak.
data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Can you tell us anything about this artifact, Dr. Tassoni?
I can't tell much from here, but it's from their final dynasty. Functional, but without the decoration of earlier periods. Archaeologists always wondered why Prothean architecture became simpler at the end. It's clear now. They were too busy fighting the Reapers to care about aesthetics.
There's the elevator that leads.
Pipu, pipu, pipu.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's a Prothean.
Cerberus has recovered a Prothean corpse?
Macam Prothean.
Cerberus found a living Prothean.
Cerberus menemukan Prothean hidup.
You're right.
Okay.
That doesn't sound possible.
The Protheans had powerful stasis technology. That's the only reason any of their artifacts survived intact.
Masih hidup ya?
Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
I'm afraid most of what's known about Protheans comes from inference. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
By galactic community, you are suggesting that Protheans had a structure similar to the modern council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
That sounds
They
too
had an
friendly.
empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course, they must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were,
Itu bangsa
finding one
Prothean sudah
alive
musnah teman-teman
represents an
karena
incredible
diserang.
opportunity.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of
Dihancur sama
No,
dari Reapers kalau nggak
breaking
salah.
open the pod
Bangsa
would kill him.
Prothean.
We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
What?
There they are!
Cerberus ya? Oh. Bentar, sniper, Pak.
All right.
Nice.
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Gimana, bro? Nice. Ah, damn it. Oh, udah kena, Pak. Aduh, pecah. I can't see anything. Let's go.
Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Na 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 na. Oke. Let's go guys. Ya, ya Raya. Kok matanya Sepot jadi gini? Oh, ini bangsa protein ya, pasti diserang sama The Reapers. Oh, ini bangsa protein.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the empire.
For the empire.
Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire.
Jadi kita belum ada ketemu dengan pasukan
I've got the signal.
Reapers yang tadi, Pak.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success.
Oke, si Sepot bisa baca pesan ya, teman-teman.
Of the Reapers last time you were here on Eden Prime. It must attune your mind to understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Oke. Level 10. Holy shit.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
Kayak rumah seseorang, Pak.
For civilian casualties.
Bukan. Oh shit. Aduh. Ayo. Oke, bentar lagi mati, Pak. Nice.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Bisa gak saya perbukanya, Pak? Yep. Cepat bisa membukanya. Cerberus saja nggak bisa buka, Pak. Dan itu kita melihat rekaman, nampaknya karakter ini sih yang ada di balik stasis spot, teman-teman. Atau nanti karakternya bisa jadi teman kita, Pak.
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 lifebots.
300.000 lifebots yang hancur. Banyak mati dong, yap. Sepertiga dari orang-orang kita. Berarti 900.000 orang warga, teman-teman, di balik ini. Tadi kita lihat cara dia buka.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Nice. Let's go. Ding 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 ding. Oke, ammo full, teman-teman. Oh. Si. Agar ada granat tadi, makanya aku mundur, Pak. The hell. Bentar.
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Shitnya, Pak. Hampir aja aku mati, Pak. Aduh. Oke, that's menyebalkan, Pak. Menyebalkan. Oh shit. Oke, udah kah? Kok nggak meledak? Di atas ya? Let's go. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god. Gara tadi kena turret, Pak. Menyebalkan, teman-teman. Gara turret tadi, Pak.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Yep. Nyangkut, Pak. Aku nyangkut. Wah, sumpah nyangkut, Pak. Jeez. Nyangkut. Nyangkut.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Aduh, pecah, Pak. Okay, nice. You suck. Jeez. Nice. Aduh. Bantu bro. Hey. Come here. Nice. Let's go.
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
Cari jalan lain ke pot. Sini nggak ada. Sih. Ditutup, bro.
mind, the better chance they'll have.
Nah, di mana, Pak? Di atas ada apa? Ada sesuatu. Just emo.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Power upset update. Ini nggak bisa bapak pakai. Di mana? Di mana? Ini kunci, Pak. Oke. Tempat aku tadi ya. Sini nggak ada apa-apa kan? Mana, bro? Tiba-tiba panas, Pak. Lihat mana, bro? Ada tangga ya sini ya? Sini nggak ada jalan masuk juga ya? Wait, what? Dirusak, Pak, jembatannya, teman-teman. Oh, wait, what? Saya turun aja ya. Ya elah. Pokoknya cukup turun, teman-teman. Kambing. Gak bisa langsung lompat, Pak. Kayak kesini pasti rame. Emo. Oke, teman-teman. Ini jalan kita baru datang kan? Oh, ya.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Oke, Pak, akhirnya ketemu.
Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
Here they come!
Nice. Let's go. Bantuan lagi. Ada 2, Pak. Jet, peluruku habis. Nice.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Has the light pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer.
Pantesan banyak peluru di sini, Pak.
We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Ding. Oh my god. Shit. Let's go. Shit. What the fuck? Salah berguling. Armor. Shit. Whoop. Nice. Let's go. Mampus.
There. You can open the life pod now.
Oke, akhirnya. Gila, Pak. Juga ada robot gede yang muncul.
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Oke. Deng. Kirain bersambung, Pak. Deng. To be continued. Hop. Dia masih lemah sih.
Be careful, he's confused.
Jadi dia sedang bingung.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been
A few minutes. No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online. Those soldiers are still alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire. Preparing neutron bombardments. Get to your life pod now.
Oke. Momen saat dia ini ya, teleport ya. Commander Javik namanya. Ratusan ribu orang meninggal.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
Akan menjadi suara bagi orang-orang kita.
I will be more than that.
Akan menjadi lebih dari itu. Ya, kita bisa meyakinkan dia ini sih. Bisa jadi ally yang bagus sih, Pak.
Just you.
Hanya kau saja.
You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing
our last moments, our failure.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving, but they died 50,000 years ago.
Mereka sudah meninggal 50.000 tahun yang lalu.
Right now.
Orang-orangku sekarang yang menderita.
Sorry. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
Apakah kau akan bergabung sama kami? Yep.
Yes.
I'll I will join you. Nggak mau salaman. Hehe.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
Ya, kalau dia bisa membantu kita untuk membangun alat yang lagi kalian liara, kita membutuhkan dia sih.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Oke, teman-teman semua. Belum.
I'm on my way.
Lapor kargo. Kira selesai, Pak.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
Ya kan udah melihat
Will he?
masa lalu dia, Pak.
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life
provides
clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which
Oke.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
I prefer Commander, and we did our best with what we knew. Your message wasn't exactly specific.
Pesanmu tidak terlalu spesifik, jadi ya bingung. Katanya pesannya untuk melawan The Reapers, mempersiapkan melawan The Reapers.
We pieced together what we could and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on.
Senjata bukan, Mbak?
I'd
Rupanya
hope
katanya
you
bukan.
could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Kami tidak pernah menyelesaikannya, sudah terlambat.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art.
Aku adalah seorang tentara, bukan saintis.
What was your mission?
Skillku adalah membunuh.
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled.
Tidak punya alasan lain untuk hidup, hanya untuk menghancurkan Reaper sampai ke akar-akar.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain.
Isi barang itu hanyalah
Will help you fight.
kepedihan.
And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
Balas dendam, Pak.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over 12 studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
In seconds.
Sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have? And can you tell me about your religious beliefs or perhaps...
Liara sangat hype.
Now, what does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion.
Liara sudah mengikuti mempelajari potret dari lama.
Already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
Kami menguasai galaksi.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Apakah kau memperbudak spesies lainnya?
Many tried, none succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire.
Di bawah kepemimpinanku, kerajaan Prothean baru akan bangkit. Berarti apakah masih ada yang lainnya, teman-teman, tersembunyi di planet lain? Atau memang cuma dia aja yang selamat?
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
Tidak pernah melihatnya.
The Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire world.
Kan dari dia lahir juga udah bangsanya udah berperang sama The Reapers.
Was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
Yep. I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Ya 50.000 pasti orangnya udah berevolusi, Pak.
You may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Oke, teman-teman. Akhirnya selesai juga, Pak. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman semua yang sudah mampir di live streaming kali ini. Terima kasih juga yang udah klik tombol like, share, dan juga subscribe-nya, teman-teman ya. Kita bertemu lagi di live streaming selanjutnya. Kelamaan, Pak. Makasih semuanya. Nama aku Fiqri dari